Bucko's Bounties.
Yo, Bucko, it's Zero, come back to you with another figure review. We have someone who I've had him for the longest time. I've had a lot of these figures for the longest time, and I'm just now catching up on them, but this one should have been a priority. It's the Star Wars Black Series Rebels Zeb, or Garazeb Orrelios. Now, Zeb was the Lasan Honor Guard captain, and it's actually pretty cool. Besides that, I don't know too much about him, but he was Specter 4, and he is pretty dope. He is the muscles of the Rebels group, and he's a dope character. One of the first episodes with him and Ezra, they go out looking for alurons, the little fruit kind of thingies, and yeah, it was a mess, but that was a fun episode, and we're gonna go ahead and get this guy out of the packaging. But first, let's take a look at the packaging. So you got the front of the box, you got Star Wars Black Series, Star Wars Rebels right here in the nice purple, Garazeb Zeb Orrelios. Side of the packaging, here's his face, bam, pretty nice. We're gonna show that off. I think I'm gonna do my Rebels update pretty soon, where I show up all the Rebels at once. Then we have Garazeb Zeb Orrelios. Meet the muscles of the Ghost Team. Garazeb Zeb Orrelios was a cunning Lasat honor guard who adopted the cause of the rebellion against the Empire. Then again, you get the very nice portrait here. He is number 1. Side of the box, not much. You get your little side view, purple, Black Series, top of the box, nice crease in the box, and a vent. Bottom box unreadables. And we're gonna go ahead and get him out of the packaging. And here's Zeb out of the packaging, and he's looking mighty nice. Oh my gosh. I've been really slacking on making this video, but he looks super good out of the box. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. But yeah, I'm surprised with how much more details I'm noticing on him after I take him out of the box. They did not slack on him. He's a deluxe figure, and you can tell that he's a deluxe figure. Now, most deluxe figures have like a ton of accessories, but this accessory alone is pretty nice. It has a nice feature which I really do enjoy, so I'm gonna take a look at that real quick. So yeah, this is Zeb's AB-70 bow rifle, and this thing is super nice. Now, this is its blaster form, or the folded up form. It doesn't come like this in the packaging. It actually comes in an extended form with the kind of like melee thing, but I'll show that off in a second. Now, you can actually you can see the trigger right here, and there's a nice like, you got the green paint, and kind of get the green paint for the kind of wraps all around, and then this kind of like off green tan. I think it's supposed to be a brown, but whatever. It's a off tan green for the handles, and I'm not sure what that one does, but this one is definitely the one where you hold it from, and would like to say that you can kind of get him to hold it correctly. Kind of. I don't know, it's a really tight fit. But yeah, he doesn't exactly hold him how I want it to, so it's just gonna have to work like this for now. But yeah, that is how he mostly holds it, and he holds it in his hands. You gotta stretch these out, but he holds it in his hands pretty nicely if you can get the hand to fit. He holds it in his hand pretty nicely. Then get that out of his hand. And then to transform in kind of its melee form, you can go ahead and pull this around. Now, out of the packaging, it looked like this, I believe. I don't remember how exactly it was, but yeah, something, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, there you go, fully extended. I don't know if it's supposed to extend out that far. And then you can extend these little parts out. Bam. Bam, there you go. And then it comes with these two kind of electric effects, which are pretty cool. They're probably going to use these. They might end up using these for the Magna Guard staffs or something, but do those have a special way to pour in? I don't think so. You just push those down in here, and that side goes out a lot further than the other side. Push those out in here, bam, bam. Then of course that's going to go in his hand super nicely. Yeah, so fits in his hand. I'm gonna have to pose him around a little bit to get him into a good looking stance with this, but yeah, goes into his hand pretty nicely. You can get him to hold it however you want. Make him look like the badass he is. But yeah, that's looking super nice. But yeah, you can go ahead and attach these accessories. Bam, bam. Fold those in like so. Then you could twist this around, push it in, and then that is going to go ahead and peg it onto his back right here for storage. Again, I absolutely love that. All of these Rebel figures are amazing in that factor. I don't have Ezra open yet, so I can't say for sure with him, but the fact that they're able to store all their weapons is a huge plus for me. You can do it either way. I'm not really sure which way he's supposed to have it, but think like that. Yeah, that's badass right there. Alright, we're gonna dive into this figure and take a closer look at him. Yeah, so he's looking super nice. Now, if you wanted to, you could probably take this and repaint it. You may know that this is the design from the original concept art of Chewbacca that they turned into Zeb from Rebels, and it looks nice. It's, yeah, this design, I'm glad they made this into an actual character, because that design was pretty cool, and I'm glad they changed it from like the brown to the purple. But yeah, design wise looks awesome, figure wise also looks awesome. So yeah, you get this very nice, where do I start? His head, of course, duh. So yeah, his head, very nice purple and gray kind of shading into like it's like a grayish tan. And then his eyes are looking very nice. I've seen some with messed up eyes, but his eyes are looking super nice. They're both looking straight. I don't know how they mess up the face tech recently, but they do occasionally. Yeah, his beard is looking cool. Yeah, everything about him is looking feisty. He looks badass. Yeah, his beard's looking good. Back of his head, stripes are looking nice and clean. And his armor looks sick, honestly. Armor looks really good, especially here with the shoulder pads. Shoulder pads designs are cool, but this little kind of like shark dragon thing he has going on with the teeth, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, and that goes all the way around to the back of his armor, very nicely painted. I really like the little things on the Rebels with their little designs, like like Sabine has her like little Rebels logo and her dragon kind of thing there, and then Kanan has his little thing going on too. But yeah, he's super nice. Then you got his stripes on his arm, and they go from the nice purple to the nice tan gray color, very cool. And those are cleanly done too. Then you have his gauntlets here, super nicely molded. This whole thing is just super nicely molded. He's looking buff. He's like, I'm gonna beat some stormtroopers today. Yeah. His hands are looking super nice with those wraps. Then you get the nice yellow going all the way down for the jumpsuit kind of undersuit thing. Then his belt, very nicely detailed with the buttons. Nothing on the back of the belt. Stripe goes down. More kind of armor plating. And then these knee pads are nice. Or I don't even know what those are. What a weird thing. And then of course his feet. There's a better look at his feet. He has such weird feet, but I mean, he is an alien. There's so much articulation going on down here, which I guess we're going to show that off now in a second. So, starting with his head, his neck is kind of just a dumbbell joint that goes up in. Yeah, he doesn't really have a moving neck. It's just a dumbbell joint connected to both sides, but That allows him to get a lot more articulation than he normally has, so you can basically move him wherever. He is a little hindered by this right here, but if you play around with it a little bit, you can get him to look where you kind of want him to. Yeah, that's pretty nice. There's hinge and swivel at the shoulder. I'm surprised they didn't throw a dumbbell joint or a butterfly joint here. Hinge and swivel at the shoulder. That's kind of hindered because that's a hard plastic. Oh, that's weird. It goes up on that side. I wonder why. Oh yeah, you can get it go up on that side. I think it's gonna. Oh yeah, it's gonna. You gotta be careful with that. It can go up on that side. I don't know why it can't on the other side. That's weird. He's got a single jointed elbow. Nice up. And that's also like really nicely sculpted and hidden. It's really cool. Nice up again. Then you have a hinge and swivel at the wrist. This one goes up and down for aiming. This other side goes left and right. Then you got a ball joint at the torso. Very not, yeah, it's kind of not wanting to cooperate the way I want it to, but there you go. Then you got your legs go that, oh wow. Not too far out. Not too far back. Out this far. Then you got thigh swivels, of course. You got double jointed knees. And that's gotta. There you go. And then he can not only kick his own ass, but his foot can scratch his own ass if he needs to. He's got a really weird mixture of articulation down here. So you got this kind of like hinge here. So it's a hinge that goes down and swivel for kind of like that would normally be like a boot swivel, but then you got another hinge and swivel at the ankle and a forward facing pin for rocker. Yeah, there's a lot of weird articulation going on here. That's really cool. Right, let's go ahead and get Specter 4 posed. Now we're going to show him off next to some other figures. So of course here he is next to the rest of the Rebels crew, minus Ezra. Trust me, I know I've been late, I've been slacking, but he's coming up sometime this week, I hope. And here he's next to the Stormtrooper and Lord Vader. And here he's next to Boba Fett and Mando. And I do not have the Chewbacca open yet, but I believe they're about the same size. And then here's the Wampa just for good measure. Definitely about the same size as Chewbacca, just being barely outclassed by the Wampa. And of course, as always, here he's next to Luke Skywalker Squawker and Old Left Limbs. And overall, this figure is pretty badass, not gonna lie. I really wish, now thinking about it, I really wish he came with like alternate face swaps, like an angry face and a kind of laughing face, but I mean, for a deluxe figure, you know, it would have been nice, but you could pretty much find this guy everywhere. and on sale still. I think I saw him at GameStop recently, and I picked him up at Amazon for like $25 on sale. So he's not too hard to find at the moment. But yeah, he's definitely worth the pickup, especially if you need him for your Rebels crew. Don't know why it took so long to get this figure out of the box, but here he is, looking amazing. Now we're going to move on to Ezra next, so be sure to check that out when that drops later this week. So go ahead and like and subscribe,